Beneath the rolling hills and quiet woods of Pennsylvania lie stories nearly forgotten, echoes of a time when war was not a distant battle, but a daily fear. In 1764, a one-room schoolhouse became the stage for unspeakable horror. This is the story of Enoch Brown and the children who never came home. And this is A Veil of Crime. It is the height of summer in 1764. The land that will one day become Franklin County is rugged and raw. The air hums with insects, the forest thick with life. Tensions are high across the American frontier. The French and Indian War has ended, but the conflict is far from over. Native resistance, led by the powerful Ottawa leader Pontiac, has erupted in what history would call Pontiac's Rebellion. Settler families, clustered in log cabins and farming communities, live with unease. Raids are common. Rumors of killings in other towns have reached scattered communities of western Pennsylvania. Yet, in the small settlement near Greencastle, life must continue. In a clearing surrounded by trees, a simple log structure stands, Enoch Brown's schoolhouse. Inside, a modest group of 13 students, ages 6 to 12 years old, recite prayers and practice penmanship. At the front, 30-year-old Enoch Brown, a respected teacher and a local leader. He guides them through their morning lessons. Unarmed, unworried, they do not know that warriors have slipped through the woods outside. The attackers are 4 Delaware Lenape warriors, part of a larger resistance force seeking to drive settlers from indigenous land. They have already targeted isolated homes. Now they target children, the most defenseless among them. On July 26, 1764, as the children sit quietly, the door bursts open. Enoch Brown pleads for mercy, but he is the first to die. What follows is unimaginable. 11 children are murdered, some scalped. Their small bodies fall beside their slates and books. The attackers leave the schoolhouse soaked in blood and vanish into the trees. 3 children are severely wounded. One, a boy named Archie McCullough, survives by pretending to be dead. He will live to describe what happened, and his account will become the foundation of one of Pennsylvania's most tragic chapters. When neighbors arrive and find the bodies, the grief is overwhelming. The children are buried in a common grave nearby. Word of the atrocity spreads rapidly across the colonies. The massacre fuels anti-native sentiment and hardens the resolve of the frontier settlers. In response, Pennsylvania renews its Scout Bounty program, offering money to colonists for proof of Native American kills. This grim cycle of vengeance will continue for years. The site of the schoolhouse becomes a place of remembrance. In 1885, a memorial monument is erected and a park established. Today, the Enoch Brown Memorial Park sits quietly in the countryside, a solemn tribute to lives taken in senseless violence. The story of Enoch Brown is not merely a tale of brutality. It is a window into a volatile, bloody birth of a nation. It is a reminder of the cost of conflict and the children lost in the crossfire. A classroom, a prayer, a sudden end. The massacre at Enoch Brown's schoolhouse reminds us that even in a world without headlines, tragedy leaves a scar, but it also leaves stories, and stories deserve to be told. This has been A Veil of Crime. Until next time, keep your lantern lit.